Hi guys, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for clicking into this video. And nimewamiss, I've missed you so much. And how are you? Have you traveled to up country? Are you guys on vacation? Where are you celebrating your Christmas from? Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance, and I wish you well. And yeah, so today on this 22nd day of December, the year 2024, I want us to talk about something that is going to be, or rather that is going to help us in regards to the current situation, the current season. Yes, the current season, that's the right way to put it. Tuko season, we are in the season of celebrating Christmas and everyone is going everywhere. Others are going outside the country, others are going to up country, others are just going around their own country celebrating Christmas. Yeah, everyone is running around right now, and I thought this topic is gonna be timely because I want us to talk about contentment. Okay, I want us to talk about contentment in a wide or a small or a medium or a small perspective, but I hope we all get it. I hope it all sinks, and I hope that you'll pick a point or two. I would want us to help each other in whichever way we can. Yeah, as long as we live. So let us first define what is contentment, and this is how this is how you define contentment according to the Oxford Dictionary, or I think it's Oxford, or rather according to Google Dictionary. So it says that contentment is an act of satisfaction and happiness. Okay, you feel satisfied, you feel, I would want to use the same word, you feel content, you feel satisfied and happy within yourself regardless of the situation that you're facing in life. And why I want us to talk about this is because I know this is not a normal thing for everyone. It is not like by a snap of finger that you can get content and with something that you're not. We all operate in different ways, and it is not a mistake to find yourself at a point where you are in life and probably you're not very happy about the situation. Yeah, so I want us to help each other in the process of becoming content even when it is difficult. Sometimes you may not be content with something and you don't even know about it. You don't even know that you're not content. So how can we be able to be satisfied and happy regardless of the situation that we are facing in life? Because we are all facing different things in life. And why I use the example of people going to vacations outside their own country, others around their own country, others up country, others maybe are not even traveling at all. Why I use that example is because you find that I would find myself comparing, or rather I would find myself comparing. I feel like I'm saying it the wrong way. I would find myself I'm just giving an example. You'd find yourself, I would find myself comparing with someone else. Probably we were in the same school, or probably we were born in the same hospital, probably we grew up together, and according to our path of life, everyone have had their own way. There are those people who are very low in life, others are in the middle, others are very high and very, very, very high. And sometimes you'd look at someone and you'd wonder, were you my classmates? How did you do it? And by the way, it happens that I don't know what happens, but it's just life whereby you find sometimes we are divided by a certain class, I would call it. So for example, if we're in the same campus, or if we grew up together, it's someone who've had some relationships, whether in whichever way, whether and we were at the same level then and we are not at the same level now, it is very, very normal to find yourself comparing and actually maybe even getting angry with yourself or God, and questioning yourself, questioning God, which is not even right. But it is very, very normal. So how do you overcome those situations? Because they are gonna happen in life. Definitely they are gonna happen in life, and life have got to keep rolling, and everyone's journey is very different. That is very meaningful, because that is exactly how life operates. So ways how you can be able to be very content or satisfied with your own life is, number one, practicing gratitude. What that means, be thankful at whatever, no matter what you're going through. Be thankful for whatever place you are in life. Focus on the positives and not the negatives. I may not have probably a car at this time, or a good job, or a running family, quote unquote, because that is debatable, or I may not be where I thought I would be at my age, for example. And rather than focusing on what you cannot change at that particular moment, which you can't undo that particular moment, and now you shift your energy now to the positives. I am alive. I have never lacked food. I have shelter. All the basic needs are met, and now I'm yearning for more. So why don't we focus on the positives today? Because if we focus on the negatives today, they will hurt us, and it's not going to take us anywhere. All right. And the other way you can be able to appreciate yourself, or be able to absorb contentment in your mind and in your whole being, is by appreciating the current moment. Okay. No, once you appreciate the current moment, because tomorrow is not promised, first of all. So once you teach yourself how to appreciate the current moment, because tomorrow is not promised. You do not even know what God has in store for you, first of all. So why don't I appreciate the fact that I have a good family? Why don't I first appreciate the positive people in my life, the genuine friends that I have in my life? Why do I not appreciate the fact that I'm healthy today? Why don't I appreciate the fact that I am breathing today? I am alive. It's a blessing. Yeah. So by waking up every day, and stretching your hands, and you move your feet, and you can move, or you can be able to talk or breathe properly, your whole system is working. Or maybe you're on a wheelchair like my friend Brian, and he wakes up every day positive. You'll never know his negatives unless he chooses to show you. But because you see the positive, it means he focuses more on the positive. Okay. So everyone what I'm trying to say is, everyone, at whatever point you are in life, you are supposed to be in a position to thank God, unless you're dead. Yes, you should be able to appreciate the fact that today I woke up, I can walk. Even if I cannot walk, I can be able to talk to people, run, hey. And for example, there are people actually who are sleeping hungry, and you're not. Yeah. So while you're wondering, why don't I have that car, there's someone who is wondering, where am I going to get money for food? Okay. So embrace and love the current and the present moment. Appreciate those who you love. Tell God thank you because you're alive. Right? Because as much as tomorrow is not promised, at least there is hope for the next day and the next day. And yeah, that is how you should divert your energy, right? So the other way is by learning how to adjust our expectations. What that means is that, for example, today I have hope. Let's say I have hope, or rather my prayer is, in 2 years I need to have owned my own house, or I need a Jeep Wrangler, or in 2 years, it's good to set very, very realistic expectations, because all of us at different places in life. You should be realistic with yourself. If you can be able to achieve whatever goal you've set for yourself in 2-3 years, okay. Yeah, once you learn to set, first of all, set realistic goals, okay. And let's say if For example, I can afford the Jeep Wrangler in 2 years. Yes, and I know I can, for example, and amen, I will. Let's say I have proper planning and I have done everything in my power to be able to afford this car in 2 years, and the unexpected happens, because life has ups and downs. Yes, I may have had all my plans right, but then something happens and it changes everything. Remember, COVID times, everyone had to adjust. So because life has ups and downs, let us learn to adjust. Do not, I remember there are people who died actually not out of the COVID itself, but out of shock, because maybe they lost so much already, because maybe someone else died, or maybe your business crumbled down, or maybe, you see, whatever expectations you had for 2020 did not match whatever was happening, and you are not able to adjust your expectations and understand that this is the current moment, this is what is happening right now, and I cannot change it. If you're not able to put some shock absorbers in you, you're going to die in that pressure. So let us teach ourselves to adjust whatever comes, whatever stone rather is thrown at you. Learn to dodge in the right way. Do not let it hit you such that you cannot even focus and understand that this is now, and I can't change it right now, and I need to replan again. I need to sit down again with a paper and a pen and redo my work again, redo my plans again, readjust my prayers. Yeah, we need to be able to be in a position whereby we can be able to adjust our routes. If it goes a different direction, please, that is your current moment. Now replan again and restart again. That is gonna win. That is always gonna win, always, at all times, right? So the other way, once you understand that this is the current situation, now learn how to accept that circumstance, that situation that has happened to you. First of all, accept it. Once you accept it, you can be able now to replan again. Okay, you can be able now to rewrite your book again and say, this is how now I'm going to run my things here again. Now you see, once you learn how to accept the current situation, it's going to relieve, or rather to even avoid even a ton of stress, because now you know, now this is the way. Even if I sit down and get stressed, I'm not even helping myself or anyone. Okay. And the other thing is focusing on what you can control. Okay, focus on only what you can be able to control, and leave out anything that you can't be able to control. Okay, so for example, I can be able to control my response towards something that has happened to me. I can be able to control my actions and how I act according, or rather how I react to something, how I talk if something bad has happened to me, or regardless of the situation, I can be able to control that. But what I cannot control now, that one I leave it out completely. Leave it out, because if it's someone who insulted me, I can't take it back. I can't control it. I can't undo it. So I can't control that. So let me focus on how I react to that. You insulted me, I can choose to keep quiet or insult you back, or you can be able to control that. And that is just an example. Now there's a bigger picture of life. Okay, yeah, so that is gonna be the end of this video, but it is a part 1. I will do another part 2 because I don't want the video to be too long, and I hope you've watched up to here. Now when mmefikisha hapa, if you've gotten up to this point, thank you very much, and see you on the next one, the part 2 of it. Thank you so much, and I love you all. Adios.